Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. Might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
Early in his career, all we focused on with Michael Vick was his athleticism because he made some eye-popping plays along the way. Now, as a veteran, he understands better how to manage the game and really has a great work ethic about wanting to be an NFL quarterback.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go. 58.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Let's go. 58. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone's short list for the best linebackers in the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 58.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 58.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
I got you, 88. I got you. Move there. Monday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect, because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway, because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Let's go.
They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. 58.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Call it a gain of 5. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Wide open, Gronkowski. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Boom, 58.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Boom, 58. Boom, 58.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Saints have done some good work defending the pass. The Bills had a lot of success throwing the football last week, but the same throwing lanes haven't been there. All right, let's roll the highlights. We go now late in the first. Vick's on target here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Bills lined up at the 10. They'll go with the run, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Bills take over late in the second. The pass and catch is made on the slant, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That takes the lead up to 18.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! 955!
Down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for third and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They slide Gronkowski outright. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go! 58!
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Let's go! 58!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. All kinds of time. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 17 yards there. And the Saints are going to get a 1st down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And they'll go on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And I think the ball's out. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now out come the Bills. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So back-to-back games here of great production and just, you know, his cuts.
That comes from confidence, I think. He understands what the defense is trying to do. but I think he has so much belief in his offensive line that he's just saying the block's going to be there. I'm not worried about it. And we saw that last week. In fact, they were so good last week on the flight home. I actually plugged in the game and watched the offensive line play one more time. I was so impressed by them. And they're carrying it over to this week. And, of course, when you got a big-time runner behind them, that's a pretty good combination.
Doesn't hurt.
Four down. Check. Let's go. Blue 58.
Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 8 yards there and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now Austin. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Check safety. Let's go. Blue 58.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living. and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Let's go! Blue 58!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go! Blue!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go! Blue 58!
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And an athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice gain. A road win in the National Football
tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, come out, come It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, raps, rackety, rappers, and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythm and clear eye, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect it, special ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. Come out. Come out.
second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mother. Yeah, this some mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, oh, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad ain't straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. Please, please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating.
you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road. From the go, hit my glow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me, you boys can't hold us. I told you, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, for peace sake.